Alright, so I had turmeric with tomato sauce and cayenne pepper and then milk, and I got an upset stomach from that. So I'm not going to do turmeric again because I think that tomato sauce that the turmeric does something bad. So now I'm going to try onion powder. I'm going to mix onion powder with it all and see how that affects me. So I kind of want a little slight difference, a little cushion for variety. Right, I mixed it up and it tastes great. I like it. I like the taste of onion, dried onion by itself. Cayenne pepper, tomato sauce, dried onion, and milk.
Sure. This side is the entrance side. This is only exit.
Yeah.
So you got to go around and get in the line over on that side.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Dunkin' bread is about as close as I'm gonna get to Dunkin' Donuts and coffee. Don't need any sugar for this. This is good enough. So my shoulder's been hurting for about a week. This one right here, my right shoulder, and I just yesterday put some magnets on it, and that's reduced the pain. I can even push. All right, the magnets are right there. They're attached to my inner shirt, and I got quite a few. It's a bit of a bump, and I could push on that nerve, and it feels tender. It hurts sometimes when I move it. Well, not with the magnets on, but the nerve, I could push on it, so I could do some acupressure on top of magnet therapy, I think, to get the relief. I don't know what the deal is. It's from weightlifting in some way. All right, I gave in to pineapple juice on top of the coffee. I kind of needed something sweet. Man, I really could go for my cameras coordinating better with each other, because I used the Sony cam to zoom in on some guy. He was overlooking a dead duck, because later he just brought out a trash. After somebody else arrived, he had to confirm it with somebody else. He got a trash bag and tossed this duck in the trash bag, and then there was a dumpster nearby. He dumped it in there. And then after they left, 4 mallard ducks, it was one of the mallard varieties, 4 mallard ducks showed up and just started hanging out in that area. He had to chase some away when that dead duck was lying in that spot. But I'd really like to coordinate better. It's like, how do I do that? I'd have to like immediately upload or transfer the Sony cam file onto the right now where I'm at. I have to transfer the Sony cam file onto the computer and then label it as a date. And I wish these files would save as dates like the Samsung. Samsung's got it figured out. If Samsung is selling a 100 times zoom camera, I would like to upgrade to that. I bought a new battery for 30 bucks. It's at 50%. I feel a little bit better about my battery supply, just a little bit. I still need to be able to replenish. I couldn't walk into this Best Buy to compare prices. I had to get it from pretty much Walmart. There's 3 choices. I got the cheapest for the 20,000 roughly, that 20,000 mAh. But I couldn't just Can't just walk in to anywhere else and compare prices. It's too bad. Once again, I am amazed at how this magnet took away my shoulder pain. It's pretty cool, man. All the ranges for the past couple hours now, every time I move my arm, I might feel something weird, but it doesn't hurt. It's really cool. I like it. Sometimes though, I guess, okay, that's the pro. The magnets take away the pain, but sometimes I have had I've hovered a metallic object around my shoulder and the magnet attached to it. That's pretty rare though. The benefits outweigh the cons. Yeah, you can see in my shadow, it's this shoulder right here. Whenever I need medical supplies, I just go to the hardware store and get magnets and copper, and that's pretty much it. That's my medical supplies. Check out this curb. Kong, ding, kong. People just been hitting that thing. It's coming straight to my car. I've been here 3 days now, so of course he's gonna ask some questions like, why is this guy hanging out here? God, that's annoying. He just came from across the grass straight to my car. And now he's breaking off into other sections. See, I just look at the map and I can plot McDonald's, I can plot stores. If I go into big cities, I can plot all these great spots, but since they're all locking people out now, it's just, I gotta, if I had to have an emergency, I just, going into cities, I don't want to do it. Alright, before I forget about this, I just want to record this. It's so bright out. What was this? I might forget doing this at night, unless if I leave a message on my window to record. Segregation. That happened in Wichita? Alright. See, that would be interesting. It's in the city, but I don't dare go into the city. State University, Aviation, Salter House. Okay, these are all elsewhere. See, there's 2 swallows out here along with the other birds. I can identify all of them except for one. I don't know what that is. But seeing these swallows reminds me of when I put a swallow in a bird cage. That was not a good idea. They don't like cages. It only lasted maybe not even 5 minutes. It just started going nuts. I had to let it go. But I was able to catch a swallow by hand inside a barn, because they love coming into the barn and nesting because it's so safe for them. But it was a small enough barn, and the windows were so attractive, they just flew from one window to the next and smacked into it until they got tired and disoriented. And as a, like a 6-year-old, 7-year-old kid, I just grabbed it off the window. It's kind of cool to hold a swallow, but they're not meant to be handled. Alright, you can see a clear difference in coverage. This is double covered, except for this little square. And then this is single covered. I think I want to get more net, more pet net, and make a couple of more of these, at least for the passenger window. So I'm using the passenger window and the driver's window, so I'm not covering that. But it's right now it's just mainly to get the sun that's setting on this side. Alright, so I'm just dipping toast in the tomato sauce, which tomato sauce in a copper cup with added onion powder, which I had crushed down in the mortar and pestle, and so just a little cayenne pepper, not too much since I'm not using milk. Dip this in and take a bite, and then take a bite of some catfish. So it's an okay combination. So drones will be taking the skies and taking to the skies and telling the people what to do. And to that I say, bye-bye freedom, bye-bye. Alright, I think I'm gonna get more pet net. It does make a difference with the double. I need more pet net for that. Walmart, I've never seen anything like this. You can burn coffee. Alright, it's very suspicious. Looks like somebody might have stolen a boot. Left the packaging right up here. Right in the tools section. See some little packaging. What is this about? A race car? Stole a race car? So Walmart has not blocked off their water setup thing. You can still refill your own jugs. Alright, since Walmart ran out of pet net, I'm gonna go to Lowe's and see if they got it. Get the window screen pet net. Just driving like a maniac. I guess you can get away with it with everything closed. Alright, so there's a plug-in in front of Ross, and I can even sit down. I'm gonna check this out for a little ghetto charging. Come back with a plug-in charge. I feel like I'm playing a bit of a video game here. I was searching around for somewhere to get some electricity, and I got it there. That works. Charge up my 3 batteries. But I walk over here and see that there's electricity plug-ins, but I don't quite want to go try them, because I'll have to pull one of the batteries away and then go check. But I'm afraid of this guy. He's the boss I have to avoid. I don't want to be in his line of sight when I go pull my battery and then test it over here, because I think the activity will look too suspicious. So I'm playing this video game of watching them now and waiting for them to get out of line of sight. I think they're still just a little too much, because they can look back over here and see me, so I don't want to take any serious chances testing. And if I can get that electricity, if that works, I can sit on that rock and then well, I'll go back to my car and get my laptop. I can play on my laptop too, charge that up. So it'll be a big upgrade for getting juice. Well, none of these work. That's too bad. Maybe they shut them off for the summertime. They look so good. There's so many of them.